Now, there's been an arrest in the Tupac's case. His name is Keefe D. That's his street name. His real name is Keith Davis. He actually snitched on himself in a book called Compton Street Legends. But let's get into the show. Now, this man here has been arrested in Tupac's murder. His name is Keefe D. Real name is Keith Davis. Wrote a book. He went to having interviews and everything else, talking about how he was in the car with the guys that killed Tupac. Now, his name been floating around for years, okay? For years that he was the actual shooter in Tupac's murder. The crazy part about it is him and his crew got into a fight with Tupac at the Mike Tyson fight, all right? They got into a fight. Him and his crew was fighting Tupac's crew in L.A. And they said later on they had already planned on, shooting and killing Tupac and taking him out after the Mike Tyson fight. And it actually went down. Now he wrote books, went on interviews and everything else. I guess bragging about, he was involved in killing Tupac. Now, Keefe D is supposed to be the uncle of Orlando Anderson, who was also suspected to be in the shooter. All right, now he's been on Vlad TV. He's been doing a lot of interviews himself. So basically, they're saying their whole crew, Keefe Davis, Orlando Anderson, all of them, they're basically saying, they're old school Crips and stuff. They said they all planned on, doing this to Tupac. They all were involved in Tupac's shooting. But right now, only Keefe D has been arrested. Yes, man, this stuff is crazy, man. Man, it's a lot of gang violence in the black community, a lot of gang violence of young black men, but something we don't want to talk about in our community, something that Black Lives Matter never talk about, is the gun violence between black men. Black men are murdering and killing each other more than anybody. I tell you, boy, we are eliminating and taking each other out with this stupid gang violence. And gang violence was not created for black men to murder and kill each other. Gang violence was created to stand against police brutality, racism, and racial profiling. That's where the Black Panthers and everything else come in at. We were standing, for justice and the protection of our community. That's why our gangs was created, because they looked at the police and they looked at them as them being gangs. It's something because back then in the 60s, where there was all that, racial stuff going on, the streets and the police, they were gangs. So they created their own gangs to protect the community. Now, it's sad that we've come to this where now gangs are just shooting and killing each other. But we need to get back to the original form on why gangs were created. But this is Tupac's death is gang related. All right. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Put your thoughts and comments, and I'll keep you updated on the story. I'm a big Tupac. Tupac is one of my favorite rappers, man, of all time. His music was powerful. His music was moving. His music was soothing. His music was inspirational. His music was deep. And I love Tupac's music, man. Tupac gave us everything, man. He didn't hold nothing back. Very intelligent black man, even though he had a violent streak, which come from the streets. He had a hot head. He had a temper that was sometimes hard to control. But sometimes that's what the streets make you out to be. It's sad he died at a very early age over some gun violence. But like I say, the man has been arrested. There will be more arrests, okay, because there were several men in the car when these shots was fired at Tupac. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Let me know what y'all think, man. And we're gonna stay updated on this story. I'm out of here.